Hello, Internet. I'm me. And unfortunately, I have no My Little Pony content for you, and I just got done doing my Super Sentai reviews. I saw some of you commenting that you wanted me to do a Kamen Rider review. That'll be coming up later. I have an entire series that I've been doing of Kamen Rider. I've done Wizard, I've done Forze, and I've done Kamen Rider Gaim right now, so if you really want to see me review a Kamen Rider series, pretty much go to my other channel, Recruiter777, and you'll see everything I do there. Now, I did see somebody actually ask me for a review of Frozen. Aha! Alright, Frozen. It was good. I mean, uh, let me say this. Frozen is a movie that would have been amazingly good if people would shut the hell up about it. And I know that sounds mean, but let me give you some context. Let's imagine you haven't seen The Avengers, and you were waiting until everybody goes and sees The Avengers so you could not go into a crowded theater because the thing has been selling out for weeks. So, as you're waiting to go to the theater to watch this amazing movie that everybody keeps talking about, you keep hearing about all the good parts, like Thor, Thor and Hulk fighting it out, or Thor getting punched by Hulk, or Hulk smashing Loki all over the place, or any of the other endless memes that came from Avengers. You keep seeing stuff on DeviantArt and on your Facebook that keep quoting the best parts, and over and over again you keep hearing references to these parts of the movie. And you're hoping, man, I'm really hoping that nobody's spoiling the best parts for me. And then you go and see it. It turns out they were. So once those parts come up, they're no longer special and make the movie feel kind of okay. And that, my friends, is the problem with Frozen. Everyone keeps talking about it. I heard the song Let It Go about 15 times before I actually stepped into the theater. I knew every joke about Olaf before I walked into the theater or sat my ass down in a chair. I knew about the ending before I even got to order my popcorn. Alright? So I came into the movie knowing practically all the good parts. Though I wouldn't say that the movie's bad. On its own merits, the animation is quite beautiful and detailed, even though I'm pretty sure Elsa stole her character, or not her character design, her castle design from Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. If you haven't read the comic, go read it. And I think she's an X-Men. And of course, the part that unintentionally made me and my little brother laughed crazy out loud, which it wasn't even a joke in the movie, but it was when Elsa and Anna's parents die. You can call me and my brother masochistic, but kind of, we literally made this joke in the theater. It was hilarious. They're like, we'll be back in like 2 weeks, so take care of your sister. All right. So they get on the ship immediately, like immediately. There's a cut to them on at sea on the ship, and you just see the huge wave just go. And like, you know what? My brother just leans over and just goes like he just goes and like does this. He goes, "I some oh." I couldn't. Oh, we couldn't stop laughing. It's another Disney parrot kill, but it's too damn lazy to do anything with it. It's just like, kill him. If you don't know the story of Frozen, here we go. King and Queen have two daughters. One is a mutant, trying to control her mutant powers, but as Xavier's School for the Gifted hasn't been invented yet, she has to deal with it on her own. She hurts her sister Anna by shooting a lightning ice bolt at her head. I don't know how that works. In which the king and queen bring their child to a bunch of rock trolls, which heal her because, as they state, being shot in the brain with an ice bolt, totally healable. Being shot in the heart with an ice bolt, you dead. Pretty much just call it off. Your nerves freezing up and pretty much not going anywhere, no electrical pulses, you're fine. Blood? What, you want us to just warm it up or something? Please. Anyway, later, and so they shove the sister into a room. They erase Anna's memory of being shot in the head. And years go by, parents end up, and at one point, the coronation of Elsa becoming a queen happens, and she has to actually walk out and talk to people. She hasn't actually figured out how to handle her powers, which I kind of find fault with the movie, due to the fact that they show constantly that in her own room, she's pretty much frozen it to shit. And honestly, they've closed down the castle, kept it away from all the villagers and stuff for safekeeping. I don't understand why Elsa, like, behind Anna's back, like, goes out to the courtyard and starts playing around with her powers to where she can control it, or even play around with it in your room. But then again, that's me, and I'm a comic book fan, so if I ever got superpowers, I'd be playing around with them to see what I could do. So, whatever. Anyway, coronation happens, Hans shows up, he's an inconsequential character because, once again, his twist got ruined for me before I even got to chew on my popcorn. Good. Anywho, Hans shows up, woos Anna, Anna says, let's marry, and then Elsa's like, that's stupid. First ever logical line from a Disney movie and a fairy tale ever. There we go. And Anna's like, why won't you let me have this? And Elsa's like, stop being stupid. And then Anna's like, you're being stupid. And then Elsa's like, whoa, my emotions are connected to my powers. This is getting really emotional. I gotta get out of here. Anna presses harder, ice. And Elsa freaks out, does ice, goes up into the mountains, sings her song, steals a castle from, again, Dr. Manhattan, makes her castle, which, again, why didn't the king and queen just take her up to the mountains if it was like that close? Just take her up to the mountains. It snows all the time. Oh no, there's more ice on the mountains. Ooh, no one would fucking notice. But whatever. She's up there in her awesome ice castle, which, fun fact, every time the ice castle changes color, it actually is to reflect Elsa's mood at the time of the scene. Anywho, she creates ice golems and snowmen, and then we meet this weird dude with his reindeer who he talks to, which kind of rings kind of psychotic, maybe. He has some psychological problems, but, you know, he was raised by rock trolls, so... I'm skipping over a lot. Damn. Alright, sorry, this review is full of coughing and popcorn. Anywho, Anna takes it upon herself to go find her lost sister, who's not really lost, but whatever, and stop the everlasting winter that has been placed upon the land. They go through adventures, find talking snowmen, reindeer that don't really talk but have weird voices anyway, a man who is mentally unstable, rock trolls who sing an annoying song, which, granted, it's the worst song in the movie. I don't like it. And then, you know, they come back. Elsa gets captured, comes back to the kingdom. Anna gets shot in the heart with a bolt of ice lightning. Damn it, it's unhealable. And, of course, is about to die. Hans turns out, he's the villain! Oh no! Who would have thought? Because, you know, that wasn't spoiled for me about 15 minutes in. Anyway, and so, you know, instead of the true love's first kiss, like, an act of true love unfreezes the heart, so, you know, love for sisters, for sisterhood, and bam! Elsa and Anna are free to live happily ever after, and yada yada yada. Now, a lot of people took this as Disney's first really good message on sisterhood and emails, but it's not. The one that actually outdoes the message of sisterhood in spades, in my opinion, is Lilo and Stitch. Yes. Um, See, Lilo and Stitch was not about, like, though the characters were really well in Frozen. They were. They were really good. I liked them a lot. Fucking Anna was me if I was a woman and white and pretty. Anyway, um, and, you know, they went through the things that sisters go through, and yeah, it was a harsh situation, but there was a lot of they were never really at odds with each other. They were just sisters who just kind of misunderstood each other, and then once they talked, bam, everything's okay. Um, the one thing I really, really liked in Lilo and Stitch was it was a sister story, and they acted like sisters, but they were put in a situation that was not of normal situations before the aliens show up. um, Lilo and Nani are in a situation where the parents are dead, but Nani is old enough to take care of Lilo, but finds herself in between jobs. Lilo is acting out due to the traumatization of her parents dying because she has no other way of outletting herself, and her sister is trying so hard to not only understand her but support her, deal with the dramas of life, deal with the social security coming up and going, hey man, are you taking care of your sister? And she's like, yeah, but I'm in between jobs right now because some things happened. And it showed a lot of good sisterhood, and of course, Ohana means family. And it was a lot stronger of a sisterhood story than Frozen. And that's kind of why I'm like, Frozen's great. It looks great, sounds great with most of the songs, except the Rock Troll one. I really don't like that one. That one went on way too damn long. Olaf's songs were hilarious. I love that one. It was just one. But Let It Go. Just stop singing it, please. Please, I don't want to hear it. Not again. And then and I live in North Carolina, so it snowed for 2 days straight. So, you know what other song I kept hearing? Do you wanna build a snowman? I don't. Fuck. That song, I kept hearing it over and over and over and over. It is, ugh. But yeah, all the songs were great. I just wish I didn't hear them 50 times over. Even though the one I do not mind listening 50 times over is actually the very first song that nobody ever plays, and that's my favorite song of the movie, the Icebreaker song, where they sing about how ice is hard and it can help, but it can hurt, and it was very poetic, and I really liked it. And it was probably lyrically, it was my favorite song. Actually, just lyrically and musically, I liked the song the best. Other than that, yeah, it's a good story. It has a good twist at the end of the love, but again, everybody kept talking about it, so you know, even though the movie was out only for 1 week, everything got spoiled for me, so I couldn't really go and watch it with fresh eyes. I wish I could, and I wish I could have been wowed with everyone else, but that didn't happen. So, everybody, I will somehow come up with My Little Pony stuff later, but for now, that was my review on Frozen. So until next time, y'all, peace. Oh, God, I need a lodging.